It's time for Dodger baseball.
And these Dodgers at last are world champions.
The Dodgers win 9-3 and bring Los Angeles its first baseball world championship.
Swung on and missed a perfect game.
That ball is a home run. That ball is out of here, and a home run for Rick Monday, and the Dodger bench clears to congratulate Rick Monday, who has hit a 2-out home run here in the ninth inning.
High fly ball into right field. She is gone. Fernando Valenzuela has pitched a no-hitter.
And it is gone! It is a walk-off home run for Justin Turner!
Clayton Kershaw will walk off the mound with 13 strikeouts.
Welcome to the Dodgers Nation post-game show. That's Ball Game Blake right there, coming out there, getting those big 3 outs, and now the Dodgers just one win away from baseball immortality tonight. Another nail-biter in the World Series, but that is how you bounce back if you're the Los Angeles Dodgers. The comeback is always greater than yesterday's setback. Hey, what a difference a day makes. Dodgers came out there. They won a tight one. They got to Glasnow early. Clayton Kershaw, that was a gritty, gutsy performance by Clayton Kershaw. Didn't have his best stuff, but still pitched well enough to win tonight. And now Clayton Kershaw, the all-time strikeout leader in the postseason, passes Justin the Cheater Verlander. And to me, the Dodgers, man, we are just one win away. I know tonight's going to be a much better night, so welcome to the after party here on the Dodgers Nation post-game show. I'm your host, Doug McCain. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. That's at DMac_LA. If you're watching the show on Facebook, be sure to share the show. If you're watching on Twitter, mash that heart button for your Los Angeles Dodgers, who came out today after one of the most heartbreaking, soul-crushing losses I've ever seen, and they come out today and they shake it off. They get a run. They get runs early. They get to Glasnow. They get the win, and now your boys in blue have 2 games to get one with Walker Buehler for sure pitching either in Game 6 or Game 7. I'm feeling really good all of a sudden. I know you are too out there in Dodgers Nation. So let me know where you're celebrating tonight's big Game 5 4-2 win. The Dodgers 1 win away from a World Series championship. But let's get right into the comment section, guys. Here we go. We got Hell Yeah from Bob. We got Go Dodgers from Ken Wolf. We got TC Burns. That is what a freaking closer does. We found our closer, East Bay Raider. Hey, I'm not one more win from Tina G-Man. Go Blue. One more to go. See you Tuesday. We got Vince Leon. We got Angela. Let's finish the job. We got Greg Pierce. Good evening, fellow Dodger fans. One more, baby. Hell yeah, Vince. Greg Pierce. We got Moose. Let's go Dodgers. Alex Wood for Game 6. Yeah, if you guys can do me a favor, if they do announce who's going to be the Game 6 starter, let me know down below in the comment section, because it would be a 3 days rest for Walker Butane Buehler, and I think right now you go with Walker Buehler. I think Walker Buehler, that is the move, because anything can happen in Game 7. Tonight, a valiant effort by the Dodger team. Great job. Mash that heart button for Dustin Mania. D-May did the damn thing today, shaking off some of those early postseason woes that he had, or early World Series woes that he had. Didn't pitch it that well in the NLCS. Came out today, gave the Dodgers an inning and 2/3. Victor Gonzalez got him out of a jam there, and the Dodgers got it done, man. What a wonderful way to bounce back if you're the Los Angeles Dodgers. A gutsy win, big game, Ball Game Blake out there. And, hey, man, he was trying to give us all another heart attack there with that leadoff single, but he gets it done. But, hey, let me know down below in the comments. Give me your city, your area code, your zip code. Let me know where you represent Dodgers Nation from down below in the comments. Give me your player of the game, too, and give me all your fire Dodger takes. One more win. Yeah, we deserve some happiness. My guy, 51-50 Rams, a much better mood tonight. We got Go Dodgers from Brenda Mora. I was literally having a heart attack for those last 3 outs, especially after last night. Yo, we all made my heart doing backflips and cartwheels. I'm sweating. I'm just can't even look at the screen. But hey, Dodgers Nation, we got this, man. Just stay the course like this team has. And I give all the credit in the world to this Dodger team. To respond the way they did after last night's loss, I have nothing but respect. for this Dodgers team who, look, man, they came back down 3-1 and the series was tied. It was not like it almost felt like the Dodgers felt like they were losing the series, even though it was a 2-2 series. That's where the series stood at 2 games apiece. But the Dodgers came out, they won tonight's game, and now they put themselves in a great position to win. Now, the team that wins Game 5, when the series is tied at 2 apiece, goes on to win the series 65% of the time. So the Dodgers, they pull this off, and hey, I don't even remember last night. Do you remember last night? To me, it's Etch-a-Sketch, man. You just shake that, you erase that from your memory forever, and that's just how it is if we win. But Walker, we got one more from Joe Barber, True Blue from Elizabeth. Let's fry some Rays over from Veronica. Kershaw, baby. Yeah, we're going to break all of tonight's action down. We're going to get into Kershaw's outing in just a second. But fire away with all your initial comments, guys. Here we go. Who's for Game 6 started? Dodgers from Montana. We got Amy over on Facebook. Gonslin in Game 6 from Cisco. You cannot let this go to Game 7. You go and win this on Tuesday. That's from Fredo. I agree with you 100%. You get to a Game 7, anything can happen. Just ask the Atlanta Braves. We gave the Braves the ATL in Game 7, and you don't want to let it get to a Game 7 because anything can happen. You don't want to put yourself in that situation. You want to slam the door shut in Game 6. In Game 6, that's when you do it for the Dodgers. They got this. We got Kershaw put in work from Tina G-Man. Yeah, I think Clayton Kershaw, I think that he put a lot of these postseason critics that really, it's like I'm telling you, if you want to talk Kershaw in the postseason, you better pull up a chair because it's more of a nuanced conversation. It's just not as cut and dry as he choked and he's this and that. Clayton Kershaw, this postseason, he answered the bell, and we're not talking about a peak Clayton Kershaw. Let's be honest. We're not talking about a guy who could throw 94, 95 with ease. He's a guy who he emptied the tank this postseason. He gave us everything he had, and tonight, another gritty performance by Clayton Kershaw. And then Blake goes out there with the save. 2 strikeouts there, 2 big punch-outs to end it and slam the door shut for the Los Angeles Dodgers. But like Tina G-Man mentioned right there about Clayton Kershaw, he goes 5 2/3 tonight, gives up 2 runs on 5 hits. Didn't have his best stuff. Didn't see that top-end swing and miss. Only 11 swing and misses tonight for Goatshaw. But other than that triple on that hit, other than that triple and that hit, we're talking about just singles. And I think the big key tonight was Clayton Kershaw, no home runs. To me, that was what I was looking for. Would he give up the long ball? Would they catch him on any of these, on a hanging slider, on a hanging curveball, on a fastball, middle, something like that? Were they going to punish a Kershaw mistake and take him deep? Well, tonight they did it. And that to me was key because, his home runs per 9, it's double in the postseason than in what is in the regular season. The Rays are a team, 72% of their runs come via the home run ball. He didn't give up the deep ball, and he just gutted his way out of some of these big innings right there. But we're going to get into Kershaw's outing a little more, but I want to do a little rapid fire here. Jump into these comments. You guys, it's lit. We got Doug Crosby. What's up, Doug Crosby? If Alex Wood is named the starter, I will lose my shit. Whoop, not supposed to cuss. Deborah Young, Kershaw was fantastic. Let's finish this Tuesday. Moose from Periscope over there. Go Dodgers. We got last night, huh? Yeah. Uno Mas from Dodgers Dune. Who starts Game 6? They got this from Veronica. We got one more. Deborah Young, one more win. Yeah, tonight the Dodgers, they are 1 win away from being 1 win away. Now the Dodgers 27 outs away from baseball immortality in a postseason where you had to win 13 games to win a World Series. But hey, I'm feeling really good after tonight. We got Clay Dunsmore out there in the comment section. What's up, Clay? Represent. And we got Put Walker in Game 6 for Champions Dodgers Dune. We got Denise. Hashtag Kirsch, one more win from Denise, Daniel Lovato. We got Matt Stevenson. Roberts finally learned a lesson about leaving Kershaw in too long in the postseason. Yeah, I think that was a nice pull there for Clayton Kershaw to take him out when they did and go with Dustin May in that situation. I think that was a big key right there. And Clayton Kershaw, he comes out there, bottom of the 6th inning. One pitch to Arozarena gets them to ground out for the first out. Gets Brandon Lau to pop out. 2 pitches, 2 outs for Clayton Kershaw, and that was it. They turn to Dustin May there. He punches out Margot with some 102 mile per hour gas. I'm telling you, Dustin Mania is a phenomenon here in Los Angeles. If not this year, the next. But 102 mile per hour gas. He was much more locked in. Dustin May was much more locked in out there. Had much more command. He wasn't pulling his stuff. He was hitting that strike zone with strikes, and you saw that focus. He doesn't want to go into Texas where he grew up and say, hey, I just pitched a couple duds in the World Series. No, he went down there. He went in today. He handled his business in his appearance. And then, yeah, Margot, he gets him out. He gets him out there. So it was, to me, that fastball. And as far as taking Kershaw, that fastball velocity was starting to dip. He was hitting like around 90 on the gun, and he went out there and he gave you 5 2/3 innings tonight. He gets the win, and the LA bullpen tonight was fantastic. 3 1/3 for the Dodgers bullpen. 2 hits, no runs, a walk in 4 strikeouts. 3 relievers tonight. You saw Dustin May, Victor Gonzalez, and Blake ball game trying out there at the end. It's been 32 years too long from Omaya. We got, by the way, we got Vred, we got May was a beast, Luis we got Clay Dunsmore. 3 cheers for Roberts, keeping everyone in business mode. Big Doug, what up, Clay Dunsmore? Yeah, look, say one about Dave Roberts, but it has to be said that yes, his managerial miscues are what they are, and I went on record in saying that if the Dodgers lost the series, I think they should replace him as manager. I'll wear that take, but to me, the one thing you got to give Dave Roberts a lot of credit for is he always has this club believing, and they're even keel. And look, I saw someone on Twitter saying, "Oh, they're walking in." It was some stupid tweet about they're walking in quiet or something. Today they didn't look like they're happy. No, they look focused, and they look like they're going to take care of business, and that is what you do. You don't get too high, you don't get too low, because that's the postseason. You're going to see a lot of roller coaster rides in this postseason, and Dave Roberts, he had this club ready and focused today. They got to glass now, just like they did in Game 1, and the relievers, they put in work today. Clayton Kershaw, I love it. So Bruce Davis, hi, my man Doug. Shout out, bro. What up, Bruce Davis? Dennis Lee, let's go Dodgers. Kershaw, I see what you did right there. Justin Hansen, I like that with the W's. I like that. One more, baby, from Lakers, Dodgers, Rams Nation. We got Bueller, Jansen, Game 6. But I don't know about that. Maybe we got a 20-run lead there, but Alex Wood should start. Look, Alex Wood did look sharp in his appearances, but look, starting versus coming in is very different. Getting his first start in the postseason, to me, I think that's a big risk, a big roll of the dice here for the Dodgers. Look, it's 3. We're talking about a regular season that was shortened with Walker Buehler. We're talking about the Buell dog. We're talking about Butane, a guy that wants the ball in a big situation. I think that he's the guy you throw out there in Game 6. 3 days rest. Hey, man, he'll have all off season to celebrate when he pitches a gem and he establishes himself as the modern-day Kurt Schilling, as the modern-day lights-out postseason pitcher, and goes out there and dominates. The modern-day Oral Hershiser, as I should say. We'll get another one of these, with the World Series championship, just like Oral did in Game 5 out there, 1988. But glad to see Belly back in center field. Mike Hoffer, that's a fantastic point. Cody Bellinger right there was massive. He was massive right there in the bottom of the 8th inning. So the bottom of the 8th inning, Dustin May gives up that leadoff single to Kiermaier to start off the 8th, and he gets Tsugo to fly to left for the first out. Then the Dodgers turn to Victor Gonzalez. I hear fireworks outside my house here. Outside the Dodgers Nation studios here in Santa Monica. And then more fireworks, man. They're celebrating Dodgers Game 5 win just like you guys, but Doug's small ball works. I love it. Yeah, small ball, but hey, man, you got the bombs tonight too. And you got the Jocktober for the Jock Pops, and then you got the Muncy. He hit a bomb tonight. So, hey, the Dodgers, they did it. They got enough runs, 4-0. But here we go. Let's jump back into this comment section. Justin, start Joe Kelly. We got to Let's Go Dodgers, clap, clap, clap. When the players do their job, the managers look good. Who knew? Verdell Newsome. Gio, we got this, baby. Gio Rivas over on Facebook. Jose Garcia, Game 6, 6-3 Dodgers, World Series champs. We got Benny, keep the faith. Seager for MVP. Jason, yeah, I think that's pretty much a given at this point. Heading into tonight, Corey Seager in the World Series, OPSing 1560 for Corey Seager. I'm telling you, he's in a siege of his own in this postseason. And tonight, Corey Seager, he goes 1 for 3, but he brings home Mookie Betts there. And that, to me, was the big key of the game, was the Dodgers giving Clayton Kershaw not a big lead, but a big enough cushion where he could get settled in and find a way to get big key outs. And you give him that 2-run cushion there in the first inning. It was massive for the Dodgers. So, yeah, back into the comment section. Let me know who you guys have as your player of the game. But here we go. I'm calm now. We get a day off or 2. Jose Rod. Yeah, I know, right? We love L.A. from Wild Horse Academy. 32 years. Doug may look great. Then you send in Blake, and then the job gets done over there from Mixter Bixby. Bueller and Jansen for we got let's go down below here in these comments, guys. Game 6 is a loss without Butane. What up, Train here? One more win from Phil. Moises, what's the score? What's the score, man? 4-2 win. Dodgers win, baby. Refuse to lose from Jason over on Facebook. We got, oh, hey. Buehler, Gratterall, Urias in Game 6 from Hernandez. We got Let's Go Dodgers from Jeremy. I want to hear every game Jansen isn't even warming up in the bullpen like tonight from Jeremy. Hey, man. Greg Pierce. Hey, Doug, I called the Dodgers in 6. I still like my chances. Hey, Greg Pierce, you're going to get all the credit in the world once we finish the job here. Sieg of his own. Oh, Doug. Blake Train Betts was butts. How could you say it? Train. It would help if you would watch these games. I'm just saying, man, you're welcome as much as you want in the comments, but without Mookie Betts getting that double to kick things off on a team that was a little tight, or could have came out tight, could have came out having suffered such a heartbreaking loss last night. But Mookie Betts comes out there, and it was a fantastic at-bat to get things going for the Dodgers in tonight's win. So to me, I think that it was a big time, his average. I mean, he's hitting like close to 400, like 397 when the Dodgers win in the postseason, and it's a sub 100 batting average when he doesn't get a hit. So to me, when the Dodgers lose. So having come out there and set the tone, Mookie Betts, other than that double tonight, he goes 1 for 5, but that big double there, only the Dodgers' third extra base hit. So only 3 extra base hits for the Dodgers tonight. Peterson's home run there in the second inning off glass now, then Muncy, the Muncy mash where he just got all of it, and that big double. So to me, Mookie Betts did his job tonight. But we got we got Betts starting things off from Harold. We got Blake 5, who's pitching Game 6. Let's go Dodgers. We got Hope Buehler pitches Game 6. Paul over on Facebook. We got Sean, cheers. Hey, cheers, man. Corey MVP, agree with you, Doug, on Mooks. Elizabeth, Betts got us fired up. Yeah, Mookie Betts sets the tone, and yet, look, it's a double in the World Series, man. Extra base hits off elite pitching is not easy to come by, and that run, you saw when he gets on base, it generates runs, and the Dodgers, to me, they needed to score first day. It was massive because you didn't want to put there's already enough pressure on Kershaw as it is, have him go out here in this game, the pivotal Game 5, where the winner of Game 5 goes on to win the series 65% of the time. So to give him that cushion and light the fire under this offense, to me, the Dodgers won 4-2. I think that you probably thought that the way this bullpen has been pitching, you probably need more than 4 runs. But to me, my game ball, I'm giving the game ball to the bullpen today. Who came in and came in there and shut things down late. Really go kind of across the way. I think, I take that back. This is probably Clayton Kershaw, possibly his last World Series start. Today, I'm giving the game ball to Clayton Kershaw, or Clayton Edward Kershaw, like the producer of the show, Real FRG, Mr. Clint Pasillas likes to call him. Because to me, look, man, Clayton Kershaw, you went out there, and it was the grit, the tenacity, without his best stuff. I mean, to me, he came out there, and he gives you 5 2/3 innings. He gave it every single thing he had. He emptied the tank, and now his World Series ERA, 14 Ks, 3 walks, a 2.31 ERA in the World Series. His postseason ERA after tonight, 30 1/3, 37 strikeouts, and 2.93. Where are the haters at now? Where's everyone that posted that choke shot meme? I remember each and every one of you, but I'm telling you, that memory is going to go to rest. Now I think that this puts him over 500. This puts him over 500 in the postseason. So Clayton Kershaw comes out there. Well, actually, I think Gonzalez got the win tonight, right? I think Gonzalez would be set up for the win tonight. So he didn't get the win, but still, Clayton Kershaw went out there and to me, he kept him in it. And to me, the biggest play of the night for Clayton Kershaw, was when they were able to get Margot. That heads-up play, I mean, how many times you see, look, he was trying to be Jackie Robinson out there, right? Stealing home in the World Series. And for Clayton Kershaw just to stay composed, he got a nice jump, and to hit Austin Barnes, they nail him at the plate. I think that was a game-changing play right there for Clayton Kershaw. And to me, that was the most memorable play of the night for me. But let me know down below in the comments. You guys have a play of the game? Let me know. But May redeemed himself a little from Verdell. Kershaw, player of the game, most strikeouts. Yeah, and then he gets the most strikeouts, passes Justin Verlander. So look, how are you going to tell me that a guy who, since 2000, only 2 pitchers have more wins than Clayton Kershaw in the postseason? It's Justin Verlander and it's Andy Pettitte. And now Clayton Kershaw is in that mix. And I mean, we can go on and on. We're not going to focus on Clayton Kershaw's postseason history, but I'm telling you, it's the inherited runners. It's kind of being mismanaged. 10 times he went out there with short rest. I think that tonight puts a bow on his postseason career. And tonight, yes, I have more respect with the fact that he did what he did while not being peak prime Clayton Kershaw. He went out there. He was hitting 92 on the gun. He was touching 93, doing a little rounding up there on Fox. But to me, what Clayton Kershaw was able to do tonight, I think it was just massive. But Dodgers, baby, we got Justin Turner is slumping. Oh, wait, sorry. I got a quote from Don't Feed the Trolls. I got to listen to that. Margos, Justin Turner is slumping. Guys, Justin Turner slashing 444, 474 1,000, 2 bombs in the World Series. Justin Turner, we wouldn't be in this World Series without Justin Turner. We would not be in Game 5. So throw it out the plate was a play of the game. I agree with you 100% from over on Jacob. Here we go. I like that. Jacob, thou shalt not steal home against the Dodgers. I like that. Did Kirsch get the W or is it Gonzalez? Let me know. But trying to do the math. But offense was bad today. Or no, Kershaw did get the win. That's right. Kershaw did get the win. So, yeah, I mean, makes it into the 5 2/3, 85 pitches for Clayton Kershaw. And then also, look at how he was doing on first pitch strikes tonight. First pitch strikes, goes 17 for 21. And I think that just some of these big key plays in that inning. So the thing about Clayton Kershaw was how he was able to battle while giving up those leadoff runner. The leadoff runner reached base in 4 straight innings. The first 4 of the night ended up reaching base. But, yeah, here we go. We got Siegs from Johnny. We got Bueller for Game 6, please. We got Kershaw's in the mix, sits atop the pack. Absolutely. After tonight, to me, after the Dodgers finish the job, hopefully on Tuesday, let's just say for sure on Tuesday, Dodgers will be getting the World Series title, and I think that puts him in the Mount Rushmore as greatest pitchers of all time to me. But we're not there yet. I predicted Max would go yard tonight. Deborah Young, hey, high five. That makes 2 of us because I don't know. I was getting a Max Muncy vibe. I thought that he would catch one off of glass now, and he got all of his. That Max Muncy monster mash tonight was just unbelievable there, and the Dodgers needed it. And every run that puts them at 4 right there. And that happens at the top of the 5th inning. So Dodgers, they take that 4-2 lead on the Muncy's 3rd home run of the postseason. He got all of it. I'm telling you, man. Dodgers, 2nd home run of the night, 3 home runs. And so Max Muncy in the postseason, 3 home runs, 12 RBIs with 2 outs in the postseason. So it was just the Dodgers have now homered in all 5 postseason games, 8 straight. In 8 straight postseason games, the Dodgers have hit at least 2 home runs. So we're talking the 59th run tonight, the 59th run with 2 outs tonight. I'm telling you, look, two outs, that's when the Dodgers come alive. And not just 2 outs and 2 strikes. You saw Jock Peterson, 2 strikes on him there. Max Muncy on a full count. Cody Bellinger, I think that was a 1-2 count there. So the Dodgers with 2 strikes, and to me, it was just a great night. Clayton Kershaw, he gets the win. He's now 13-12 all-time in the postseason. So not only do the Dodgers win tonight, but Clayton Kershaw goes above 500 in his postseason career. I'm telling you, Hollywood could not write a better script than this. And to me, it's going to be I think the Dodgers are in a great position to finish this thing off. But who do you guys have as your player of the game? I'm going with Clayton Kershaw. You go with Max Muncy, the solo home run. He goes 2 for 3 with a walk tonight. Corey Seager, his big single brings home Mookie there in the first inning. Cody Bellinger, that big infield single there, 2 in the first inning to get more runs. But we got Max, launch angle, Greg Pierce. I mean, yeah, to me it's the walks with Max Muncy. This series now, Max Muncy, his 5th walk of the series. And in the postseason, he got over 20 walks. I think that puts him at around 20, 22 walks, something like that. It's Max Muncy at the plate, the way he can have that strike zone awareness. But here we go. They should be hoisting the trophy right now. I knew that I would get a comment like that. You can't. That's not how you can think. Like you gotta believe in the baseball butterfly effect. And look, who knows? They win yesterday. Maybe they get complacent today. Okay, it's not worth worrying about. It's not worth worrying about. it's not worth worrying about what coulda, shoulda, woulda happened. And yes, I get it. You probably think we'd be popping bottles, popping champagne, but that's just not how this stuff works out in Major League Baseball. You got to take it one win at a time, and there was no guarantees because yesterday they played that game like it was their Game 7. They really pulled out all the stops, and they knew they had to win yesterday to even the series. So I don't really subscribe to that. I mean, look, man, I can only deal with the here and now. And to me, the Dodgers, they take a commanding 3-2 lead tonight. But last night is going to sting a lot less. We're not going to feel as bad about yesterday's loss if the Dodgers, or I should say when the Dodgers wrap this thing up. I think it's Game 6. At this point, Dodgers come out being so close to that World Series title, so close to baseball immortality. They come out there and they get it done. Kershaw is the player of the game from Leo ZZ Top. Can we keep Peterson in the lineup tomorrow? We got Tina Jimmy, Kershaw's son, just photobombed his post-game interview, LOL. Giving Kersh some love from Mario Cerna. Muncy, such a great eye. Yeah, that's why I call him Max Muncy, because his great eye at the plate. He goes out there and he just does not swing at pitches outside of the zone for the most part. He makes the pitchers work. And so many times during this run, you've seen him take pivotal walks to get to that righty-lefty matchup like he's done with Will Smith there in the Braves series. So many times he's able to get on base. But job's not done. I agree. We got Zed James, man, a day one here. What's up, Zed James? A day one. Well said, Doug. Definitely need that perspective, bro. Hey, man, thanks for rocking with us here, man, on the Dodgers Nation post-game show. A sale loaner, another day one here. Margot stealing home. LOL. Exactly. Margot was trying to steal home, and hey, man, give him credit. I mean, that was a all-or-nothing play. He gets it, but that's why Austin Barnes, there is a reason, and this is no slight to Will Smith. Will Smith is the catcher of the future. He's an elite catcher, a potentially elite catcher, but to me, he still needs some seasoning. He still needs some refining, and that's why Austin Barnes, I mean, he is a gamer behind the dish, and there's a reason why the Dodgers are 3-0 with him starting behind the plate, and just all calm, cool, and collected, makes the catch, makes the tag, and it was just a pivotal point in the game when you start feeling that momentum turn, and it was massive. But no game tomorrow, though. I know, King Yellowman, it's okay, Dodgers Nation. Tomorrow, you need a day off. After what you've had to go through this weekend, you need a little day off. You recharge the batteries. We'll recharge the bats for Game 6. So, we have enough firepower to go all out in Game 6 and Game 7 if necessary. Yeah, I mean, you could see Julio Urias pitch an inning or two. It's all hands on deck. It's about getting these 27 outs. First, we got to get a lead, but getting these 27 outs because, look, if they go with Blake Snell had a lot of success against the Dodgers early on. He had a no-hitter going on through 4 innings before the Dodgers were able to get to him. Can he replicate that success the second time he faces this Dodgers lineup? That remains to be seen, but you know that they'll be going all in and trying to force a Game 7 as well. But here we go. Mike Hoffer, Cash would have managed this game differently if they were facing elimination. That's a great point. Scott Brody, Barnes has to stay at the plate. He got 2 putouts. Exactly. Veronica Ruiz, Kershaw did his job. Anyone, Bueller. I see what you did right there. Win or lose, Jansen's goose got cooked. Victor Gonzalez did great out there. Yes, Victor Gonzalez, I'm telling you, Victor Gonzalez is nails for a young pitcher in these big spots. You got to give him a lot of credit because that was where they really opened things up for some serious second guessing because Dustin May was pitching fine. Dustin May was rolling, but in between innings, you come out there at the bottom of the 8th, gives up that leadoff single to Kiermaier to start the 8th. Then he gets to Sugo to fly out for the first out, and then the Dodgers turn to Victor Gonzalez, and then Cash goes with Brasso to face Gonzalez, who hit that big home run in Game 5 against Aroldis Chapman and the New York Yankees. So he's hit some big bombs in this postseason. Gonzalez walks him, and I think that's one of the things that the Dodgers and the organization doesn't always factor in is the command with these World Series jitters, being able to throw strikes coming right out of that bullpen. He walks him, and then he gets Arozarena to fly out on the first pitch. I did not want to see a deep count against Randy Arozarena. He gets him to fly out on the first pitch, and then Lau flies to center on the second pitch for the third out. And to me, that was big. And that was another reason why we mentioned earlier, I think it was Scott Brody or Chet Crow, one of you guys, I need a drink to celebrate Tuesday from East Bay Raider, no doubt. What's up, 5150 Rams fans? Appreciate the super hearts, man. Bueller for Game 6 win, but that was another reason why having Cody Bellinger, who today he went up to Dave Roberts and he said, "I'm 100%. My back's fine." And it was nice. He covered a lot of territory to make that catch. The way it came off the bat, I thought it was going to find some grass there, but that was a massive out to get out of that 8th inning. And then the bottom of the 9th, Margot gets that leadoff single right up the middle. Then he strikes out Meadows swinging and gets Wendell to fly out. And then you saw the last out. But no doubt we have outplayed the Rays. No more excuses from Mario. We got Bueller, Game 6 for sure. Jeremy, if you guys can do me a favor, if they do announce that during this show, please throw that into the comments. And also, I want your Game 6 predictions, too. Give me your Game 6 predictions down below. Deborah Young, I can't wait for Tuesday, hopefully with Walker, Texas Ranger. That's what I'm talking about, Deborah. Greg Pierce, hey, Doug, they are throwing Snell on Tuesday. I would, too, if I was Cash. Yeah, I mean, that's the move for them. There's no question about it. Margot, Silly Rabbit, Tricks for kids. John from Clay Dunsmore. Johnny King, watching the postgame, Roberts said Turner was trying to convince Roberts to keep Kershaw in the game, another batter, but he had made up his mind. I mean, I think Kershaw, look, I mean, it's tough. Hindsight is 20/20, right? And we've seen on different occasions when you leave Kershaw in there for too long. If you leave Kershaw in there for too long, we saw against I don't want to bring up some of these, St. Louis in 2013, 2014, there was different series where Clayton Kershaw stays in there for too long. Chicago, 2016. So there's examples of when you leave him in there too long. But tonight you saw that velo was starting to drop, but he got you a couple more outs, and then they liked the matchup with Dustin May. They must have really liked the way he was throwing it in some of his bullpen sessions. So look, hey, when it works, he gets the praise, right? When it doesn't go as planned, then we can really go crazy on him. But tonight was not the story. He comes out there, gets the out, and Clayton Kershaw, to me, you put him in a position to succeed. He goes out there, gives you a couple more outs, and he gets the win, more importantly. So here we go, Dodgers in 7. So Lynn, you got Tampa Bay. You're a Dodgers fan, but you're predicting Tampa Bay. Doesn't make you any less of a Dodgers fan, but that's interesting. We get so interesting there. But so Lynn, the pun queen, the pun king. I haven't gotten your pun of the night, but I love this show. Hey, thanks guys. You guys make the show. By the way, be sure to check in for the pregame show hosted by the senior editors of Dodgers Nation, Clint Pasillas, Rail FRG, and Brooks Smith before Game 6. You don't want to miss that. Also, get merched up, get geared up for the postseason, for the World Series celebration over at DodgersNation.com/shop. Also, subscribe to that YouTube channel over at DodgersNation.com, at YouTube.com/DodgersNationTV. And then also, be sure to subscribe to the Dodgers Dugout podcast over on Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you find your podcast. And it's a Dodger podcast. You will not want to miss it. It basically is your podcast because we take all of your takes from tonight's episode, we condense it, add additional analysis and post-game reaction from Dave Roberts and the players. So be sure to subscribe to the podcast. And here we go. Kershaw was cheat on Mr. Bigsby. Yeah, that'd be a great little postscript epitaph show we could do because this should be really his second World Series. But we are not there yet. 27 outs away. We cannot. Job not finished, like the great Kobe Bryant said. Job's not finished. That's a lot of outs to get. 27 big outs for the Dodgers. They have to find a way to get it done. But I love the position they're in to come out there with Walker, Bueller. Walker, big game Bueller. Or they're going to have a complement of arms to get it done. May needs to shave that dome. Carrot Top ain't working from Chet Kroll. We got game prediction 7-3 Dodgers. This is from Teresa over on Facebook. Jose Rod, Tony G needs to bounce back too. Jose Rod 05. That's a great point right there too. If Dustin May can bounce back, then so can Tony Gonsolin. Big Doug for president. Hey man, I think I'm gonna go tonight for Clayton Kershaw for president. Kershaw will make he got a couple more years to be to be eligible, but Clayton Kershaw after tonight. Let's finish on the 6th. The Catman isn't trash. Absolutely not. Catman's awesome. We got Tim Rogers. Tim Rogers, if you do not follow Tim Rogers, go right over to Twitter at SD Dodgers. No one knows more about Dodger baseball than Tim Rogers, the prospect guru here at Dodgers Nation. And he makes a great point. Dodgers knock Snell out in the 5th. I like our chances. Dodgers in 6th. Yeah, I think that Blake Snell, he was throwing his off-speed stuff for strikes. Now, he was little – And the Dodgers were doing him some favors, too, swinging at some pitches outside of the zone. I think the second time around against Blake Snell, they'll get to him much earlier. And look, let's put it this way. He's not going to have a no-hitter going into the fifth inning, okay? He's not going to have a no-hitter there going into the fifth inning like he did against the Dodgers in their first meeting. So I like the Dodgers getting some run, especially you have to also consider, too, more pressure on Blake Snell. Early in the series is much different than when you're pitching in a clinching game. With the series on the line and the Dodgers are hungry, they're desperate, they're like hungry lions, and you're waving stakes in front of them, and that stake is the Commissioner's Trophy. They want that World Series title, and to me, I think you're going to see some more from this Dodgers offense against Blake Snell. But that's a fantastic point from Tim Rogers. Be sure to follow him over at SD Dodger over on Twitter. But we got Dodgers fans in Virginia, proud to be part of Dodgers Nation. Robert Noble over on Facebook. Hey, man, proud to have you guys here. Dodgers Nation, best fans in the game. I love LA from Anthony in Madrid. I believe from Laura Ruiz over on Facebook. Yeah, if I don't get to your comment, guys, keep coming with them. I'll circle back, make sure I get everyone in here. Hey, Doug, go Dodgers from Camarillo from David over on Facebook. Wilfredo, they even talk about the Houston cheaters. Look, we won't get into that, but I have a lot to say about that maybe a little later. Brian Gordon, Dodgers and baseball cease to exist when their knees hit the ground and sorry for reading that one. Sorry for that going, guys. Apologize. Eric Gonzo is a no-go for Game 6. Okay, let me know if you do get a starting pitcher announcement. Let me know down below in the comments. But Apple Avocado, can we score 12 runs in the first inning? Hey, let's break our own postseason record. Look, I love it when it's close. I love it when it's epic. I love it when it's an instant classic when we win. But the Dodgers, they've been on the wrong side of too many World Series instant classics of late, and I will take a laugher to end things out. No question. But mental toughness, Trent Thomas from Periscope. Doug, we're one game away. Absolutely. That's the vibe, man. Keep that same energy, guys. One game away, 27 outs away from baseball immortality. East Base Snell smells. I had to read that one, but can't stop, won't stop from Linda. Can't stop, won't stop. Absolutely. Moose, Snell is going to get hacked. Dodgers always see pitchers second time around. I know I might be risky, but Walker has to pitch Game 6. That's from Alan over on YouTube. We got Roland Howard over on Go Dodge Up. We got Ken Shroud. Dodgers in 6, 10-4. They're relaxed with this and will crush. Yeah, just focus. Don't hate. If someone is having a bad day, we love LA from Eric. Yeah, I love that. Robert's leaning Gonsolin. Tim Rogers. Okay, thanks, Tim. Over on YouTube. So, Tony Gonsolin, like you mentioned earlier, Tony Gonsolin has had some big moments. And you know if they have him starting tomorrow, they're not looking for 5, 6, 7 innings from him. And he pitched 3 solid innings against Atlanta in the NLCS. He's got swing and miss stuff. He kind of hung that splitter. His splitter didn't have that great break on it they usually see when he's on his game. But look, you're talking about a plus fastball still, and I think Tony Gonsolin, to have the Catman, the great Catsby, get this thing done, I'm telling you, man, it would be fantastic. And then you have Walker Buehler. Then there's no excuses because with Walker Buehler, still young, not very much experience, going on short rest, and then he's your break in case of an emergency, right? Break in case of an emergency, you bring out Butane and then possibly use him for a Game 7. Because I'm here to tell you this Rays team is not going down without a fight. They are not going off into the night without bringing it in a winner in a clincher, in an elimination game, Game 6. This Rays team is going to do every single thing they can. They are not going to go down easily in this game, in a Game 6. So to me, if it's Tony Gonsolin, I'm fine with it. Walker Buehler, you know that they're communicating. Walker Buehler, trust this organization. And look, I have the utmost confidence that the Catman can do it and take us to a World Series. And I think you'll see potentially, depending on how the game goes, maybe Walker Buehler, they were doing something different with how he was working out with his bullpen days. So they are trying to be creative with it. And like I said, one of my preseason predictions was having Walker Buehler get the final 3 outs. So if that happens, go back and watch that. The first episode was having Walker Buehler get the final 3 outs, but we'll see. But our song, Don't Stop Believin' from Mario Serna, love our Dodgers. We got Please End It. I've been waiting since 1998. I was 14. Now I'm 45. WTF. East Bay Raider. Look, Dodgers, do it for East Bay Raider over on YouTube. He's been waiting too long. Dodgers Nation has been waiting too long. Let's win this title. Let's get this ring, and let's celebrate in Los Angeles. Next game is Tuesday. We got Clay Dunsmore. We have to overpitch Snell, just like we've been doing this whole series on all their starting pitchers. We've been beating them on pitch count by about 20. Yeah, I mean, tonight I didn't look at the final numbers tonight, but look, they hit their magic number. The Dodgers 153 pitches for the Tampa Bay Rays, and that is how the Dodgers. If you look at the statistics, they're like they lost yesterday, but they're like 8-1, I believe, in games where they force the opposing pitcher to throw over 150 pitches. Tonight, 153. They get through Glasnow, Loop, Castillo, Sheriff, and Thompson. And then the Dodgers, Clayton Kershaw, 5 2/3. D-May goes out there. D-May gets the win. Clayton Kershaw gets the win. 2-0 now. Now 2-0. Now 2-0. And in the World Series. So what can you say about Clayton Kershaw, man? You have to feel really, really good about it. And this Dodgers offense, it was not easy to get five. Look, they found a way to get 102 pitches out of Glasnow, who did a nice job settling down, and he ended up getting 7 strikeouts. But the Dodgers, they got just enough from him, and the Dodgers, they found a way to win. All the earned runs tonight off Glasnow, gave up 4. And if they can get to Glasnow, no question they can find a way to get off on Snell. And Catmandu, I like that, Jason, over on Facebook. We got Kershaw did his job. That's the best way to put it. He went out there and he did his job. I hear all this talk about, it's a legacy start. It's a legacy start. To me, I wouldn't necessarily call it a legacy start. I think that it was going to be something in between. I didn't expect a no-hitter or him to go 8 scoreless or him to pull a Sandy Koufax or anything like that. But I just thought he was going to go out there and have a solid outing, and that's what he's been all postseason long. I mean, his first go-around against the Brewers, 13 punch-outs. But now in this postseason, Clayton Kershaw, a 3-1 record, a 2.88 ERA, and heading into tonight. And, I think Clayton Kershaw, what he was able to accomplish was just really big. We need to score big and score early. We need to now at over 30 innings, 30 2/3 for Clayton Kershaw in the postseason. And, he pitched very, very well all postseason long. He's going to get his ring. I'm very confident in that now. And give everyone else credit. But this postseason, now 30 2/3 innings pitched, 37 strikeouts, a 2.9 ERA. What more could you ask for Clayton Kershaw, who has done everything in his power to get that back healthy enough to come back from a multitude of injuries, a pretty precipitous decline in his velocity in recent years, to come back and do what he did this year. Clayton Kershaw, he doesn't need to win a World Series to be a champion in my book. The way he is outside the lines, the way he has handled himself, just the utmost professional. I'm telling you, he's class personified, and he's gonna get it, and he's gonna get his ring. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be a beautiful thing. Gratterall to close out Game 6, LSD 73, definitely on the table, no question about it. Luis, we need this championship more than any fan base in baseball. We deserve it as the best fans in the game. 32 years in, no question, man. We could talk about the best team in the game year in and year out. Dodgers Nation, you guys are the best fans in the game. No one follows your team this closely. No one packs a stadium like the Dodgers do year in and year out, 4 million in attendance. And, the Dodgers, you guys are a big, big deal. Dave Roberts giving Game 6 away. This is what I hate about Dave. Put young pitchers, no experience. I'm not going to watch it. Bruce Davis, I'm not saying your take is wrong, but you're going to watch it, man. You'll be watching, man. Leo, I would let Catman start and bring in the bullpen early to end the series. Look, you usually don't see cats on leashes when you go out and walk your dog, but I think you're going to see Tony Gonsolin on a very short leash. If he doesn't have it early on, I think that they'll definitely have so many options, and I would not rule out the possibility of seeing Walker Buehler in tomorrow's game. Kershaw is clutch in this year's playoffs from Aleda over on this year's MVP. Can't wait for this 32-year dry spell is over. We got Lynn M. Justin Turner. I can't see that, but I'm sure it was funny. We got Yo Doug, Jimmy Denson, Fox World Series. Here we go. We got replying to Luis. We deserved it because the 2017 championship was stolen from us, from Scott, for sure. Jimmy, Yo Doug, Fox Sports need to replace Mother Bucka and Smoltz, hey, man, I'd do it. Hit me up. Whoever did that sign saying they traveled how many miles to see the game live so they didn't have to listen to Joe Buck, you had me rolling, man. That was the best sign I've seen all season, so credit to you. But, yes, he has 207 now. Yeah, 207 punch-outs in the postseason for Clayton Kershaw. Now his record above 500, sitting at 13-12. And like I was saying earlier, since 2000, Verlander, Andy Pettitte, Clayton Kershaw, most wins. So, hey, man, let's say what if you took his best 10 starts in the postseason, you combine it with someone else? I mean, Clayton Kershaw, look what he did in Game 1, and then Game 5, I'm telling you, if they weren't cheating, he would have won World Series MVP, and this would just be icing on the cake at this point in his career. But, give me your Game 7 predictions, guys, if you have not. Mr. Bigsby, Kershaw, Roberts saved themselves tonight. Now Jansen's turn to save Game 6. That's a bold statement, Mr. Bigsby, after what we endured last night. If it happens, then I'd be happy about it. But I think that I doubt you'll see that. But hey, man, all love to Kenley Jansen. All love. Man, this is a guy who was a converted catcher. He was a converted catcher from Curacao, and they saw him in the playing. He was a hitter, man. He was a catcher, converted catcher, makes his way all the way up, and ends up being the Dodgers' all-time save leader. Gets that big bag, 18 mil per. So, hey, man, he's already a champion too, honestly. Ryan, Doug, if and when we win this series, do you see us having a hangover or repeating Ryan Montes? What up, Ryan, man? Welcome to the show at Dodgers Nation Post-Game Show Day 1. I think that this Dodger team with Mookie Betts at the helm and all the talent they have, we know that we'll celebrate a championship, but as soon as spring training starts, no matter what happens, we're going to want more rings, because to me, I want to catch up with the Cardinals. I want to, just go roaring past the Giants and, find a way, and hopefully in our lifetimes, maybe he's past the Yankees. I mean, that's got to be the mentality. And the Dodgers, 21-22 World Series and 6 championships. The Dodgers, they'll add some more World Series rings. And I kind of harken back to what Mookie Betts said when he signed that contract. He said rings with an S. It was rings plural. So, and also, you might get some haters out there. They're going to say, 60-game season, asterisk, this and that, which we all know it's not. The Dodgers want to go win a World Series in front of their fans at Dodger Stadium. I think that will be the motivation if they're able to find a way to wrap this up, which is still a big if, because as we know at this point, winning any games in the postseason is hard. Okay, like I always say, losing is easy, winning is very hard. But I think that they'll be motivated to win another title. I don't foresee a World Series hangover. Then also you'll have the Padres, who are very hungry and they want to win the division. So to answer your question, my answer is no. I think if they win, they'll want to repeat. Michael Stimfel. Hey, no one knows more baseball than Michael Stimfel, a great pitcher in his own right from back in the day. No Game 7, over in 6, frat boys. I like that, man. I don't get the frat boys thing, but what up, Michael Stimfel? Legendary pitcher, quarterback. But we got to I mute the television and listen to the radio broadcast via MLB At Bat. That's from Jared Cannon over on Facebook. Teresa, no Game 7 prediction, win 3-2, Trinan to close. That's from Greg Pierce. I think that's possible. I think you're going to see Brusdar get the final 3 outs tomorrow. On Tuesday. I think it'll be Brusdar, Gratterall, depending on how things shake out. Would not rule out seeing Walker Buehler, depending on the score at the time. But if we're up 10-1, bring in Jansen, East Bay Raider. Yeah, I mean, trust me. If it's 10-1, I think East Bay Raider, that's safe. That's safe. And this is no slander to Kenley Jansen. No, but if it's a 4-run lead, for sure. Maybe even 3-run, maybe. Who knows? But look, I wish the best for these players. All I want to do is see them come through. We will win Game 6 Tuesday night. This is from Aleda, Andy Taylor over on YouTube, 8-4. Buehler, Gonsolin, Gratterall, Jansen, Game 6 from Mr. Bigsby over on YouTube. Ferrando, Giants' biggest haters, rooting for Tampa. Yeah. Hey, man, we do the same thing if they were in it too. But Tina G-Man, the Dodgers need to take care of business tomorrow, absolutely. But, yeah, let's jump into this game a little bit here. So, Mookie Betts, that double to left. Corey Seager, he singles to right to score Mookie Betts. That makes it 1-0 Dodgers. Justin Turner looks at strike 3, that curveball there from Glasnow. And then Corey Seager, he takes second on a wild pitch. It was a bang-bang play. They reviewed it. He was ruled safe. Then Muncy, he works the count full and draws his 20th walk of this postseason, only trailing Barry Bonds for first all-time. And Barry Bonds was walked 27 times there in that postseason back in 2002. And the Dodgers runners on first and second, 1 out. Will Smith at the plate. And then Seager, he takes third on a wild pitch. And then Will Smith strikes out. And then Cody Bellinger gets an infield hit, scoring Seager to make it 2-0 Dodgers. Their 58 two-out run of the postseason. And this game was with now it came with 2 strikes. So another big one there with 2 strikes there. And right there. So awesome. So we got to confirm Gonsolin will pitch game 6. And then the bottom of the first. So let's break down a little bit of this. But Nick, we got people sending death threats to Jansen. What do you think? Oh, man, what do I think, Nick? I mean, I think that's disgusting, period, man. There's no place for that. I don't care what happens, what an athlete does. You have to be some scum of a person to threaten death on someone and stay out. I mean, to me, I think that there should be legal action there, man, to throw out threats like that. You can't have guys anonymously threatening death. And to me, who I feel bad for is I know these players are big leaguers. Do you guys know the statistics of how difficult it is to be a big league player? To me, I consider them all miracles just to get in the big leagues. They have the mental toughness to deal with this. To me, I feel bad for some of their families, some of their kids. They have to deal with that. But to me, I think it's absolutely disgusting. There's no place for it at any point. You can boo people all you want. I'm fine with that. You pay for a ticket, you boo your ass off because you pay for that ticket. But when it becomes to threats and doing weird, shady, creepy stuff online, I mean, to me, there's just no place for that. But we got Arkansas in the house from the 479. We got the Arkansas, maybe a Razorback fan. No Gonsolin to start, Buehler to start. We got no Joe Kelly love. Always love for Joe Kelly, man. I think there's a chance we'll see him in his next game. But Trent Thomas, Gonsolin is due, absolutely. Hello from Argentina. We got Argentina in the house. Shout out to Lionel Messi and Ginobili, and to me the best soccer jerseys on the international level. So, hey, shout out to we got Leo ZZ Top. Yo, D-Mac, will you pop champagne on air when it's over? This from Leo ZZ Top. Will I pop champagne? Was just going to keep drinking my tap water like I always do. But for you, Leo ZZ Top, I'm going to get some champagne. It's going to be that 7-Eleven stuff, probably less than $10. But for you, man, I will pop champagne. We got Roach in the house, man. Snell has 11.25 ERA in the 4th inning. Opposition 307 batting average. Second time through the lineup. I like it. So Roach coming in with the big facts there, and I think that's a great point from Roach over there. Keep working Roach. Keep working the count with Snell. Get that pitch count up. Take advantage of his mistakes, and I still think that I doubt he's going to have the same success with throwing his breaking ball for strikes. I think that the Dodgers will find a way to get on base and score some runs. We got Fredo in the house. New Orleans, the 504, Abraham, Ortega. I wouldn't bring in Jansen at all. Find another team, man. This is that's funny. East Bay, throw out their Dodger card. Find another team. This man is a fan. Yeah, exactly, man. No, don't do that, man. We got Julian Dewberry in the house. What up, Julian Dewberry? Another big-time athlete. Inside jokes all day. I love it, man. Amen, Doug. Great response from Nick. We got Snell equals Cy Young. Snell was the Cy Young winner back in 2018, but he's not the same pitcher these days. But he did pitch very well early in the series. But what a ride from Jose Gonzalez. That's hilarious, man. Guatemala here. Our time has come. Let's go Dodgers from Ramix. And then, so moving forward, so go to the bottom of the second. So on a 1-2 count, Diaz gets a single, 106 off the bat. And then Kershaw on a 3-2 count gets a Rosarena to ground to a 6-4-3 double play. So that was big there to get the hottest hitter in the game, not named Corey Seager, to ground into that double play. Then he gets Lau to pop out, and that double play was massive. He fouls off a slider that looked like it could have been a 2-run shot. I was holding my breath, man, when he fouled off that slider that looked like it could have been gone, and it could have tied things up there early in the game. But it goes foul. Then on the 3-2 count, gets that double play it was really massive right there. Then he gets Lau out on the first pitch. So he retired the Rays in order on a single and a double play. Had the feel for his slider earlier than he did in Game 1. And he was finding that strike zone more in Game 1, but really was bailed out by that double play. But I'm in the house from Ruben Moreno. What up, Ruben Moreno? We got I Am Drinking from East Bay, Veronica Ruiz. All I'm saying is tequila all night when they win. Yeah, let me know. What will you be doing? How will you celebrate if the Dodgers win on Tuesday? Let me know down below in the comments. We got thanks, D-Mac, for popping the bubbly with us. Hey, I'll be doing it, man. My tequila's in the fridge, so you're already ready to roll. We got Brian Doug. You think the Dodgers will win it all Tuesday? I do. I think that they're so close at this point. Look, the difference between everyone. I said it after the game. It felt a lot like Game 5 in 2017, a back and forth affair. and the Dodgers were on the wrong side of it. They lose 12-13 at that one, but the difference there was the Dodgers lost Game 5, and at that point, they're down 3-2. So they had to come back in Game 6 just to tie it to force a Game 7. Now we're up in Game 6. And I think the Dodgers, they get it done, man. This is our year, and I think the Dodgers win. But we got I'll be working from Ryan. Hey, man, find a way to get some time off. Ryan, we'll write you a letter, man. We'll find a way. Let me talk to your boss. Give me your boss's number. I'll talk to him on your behalf because you need to be off and celebrating if the Dodgers win. But the defense was great tonight. Yeah, I think that save for Chris Taylor's error that allowed Margot to get to third there, the defense was much better there for sure. And then Mookie Betts, Mookie kind of misplayed that one there too. So unfortunately, yeah, that one was definitely not the best one there. So there was some defensive moments that they did come through, and I think Cody Bellinger covering that territory there was really, really big. But yeah, heading over to the bottom, so the top of the second, Jock Peterson gets a leadoff jock pop, a 98-mile-per-hour fastball. He crushed it, 428 feet, 106 off the bat. He makes it a 3-0 Dodgers, his 5th career World Series home run. So Jocktober is real. You saw it once again today, and they add another run right there. So that was big, and then the bottom of the second. So bottom of the second, Margot gets that bunt single to lead off the second. A comebacker from Renfroe. Then Renfroe hits a comebacker to Kershaw. They thought about getting the lead runner there, but they get the out at first. Margot advances into scoring position, and then a called strike 3 to Weddle for his first punch out of the night. It was a tad bit high, but he gets the call there on that Cooperstown curveball from Clayton Kershaw, and then he gets Ahmed to ground out. And Justin Turner, he makes a fantastic one-hop. So we're talking about that defense, that fantastic one-hop throw right there. Justin Turner's defense has been sterling. He's just been nice with the glove, nice with the leather all postseason long. And he, once again, was on display right there. So no runs, 1 hit, 1 left through 2. Then the bottom of the third. So Kevin Kiermaier, he legs out that infield single. So we're talking a lot of soft singles, not too many rocket shots early on, but he legs out that infield single. Ball was high. He had to wait for it. And Kershaw barehanded it, and then he goes to his glove, tries to get him at first. He was safe. The Rays get the leadoff hitter again. So for the first 3 innings, they get the leadoff hitter on. Then on a 2-2 count, he rings up Zunino for his second punch out of the night. A well-located fastball. Remember, the best pitch in baseball is a well-located fastball. And here we go. But Clay Dunsmore, hey, you have courage, Doug. LA tap water. Don't grow a third eyeball from drinking that stuff. LOL. Hey, man, keep it real out here in these streets. Mr. Bigsby, Kenny Powers for Game 6. I like it. Gio Rivas, Turner, good job. Jock equal Rondo for Michael Stimfla. I mean, hey, I like that, man. They're both players come alive in October. Careless Whisper, Jock is the postseason man. Kershaw was on it from Veronica Ruiz. Deborah Young, Jock crushed that ball and made a great play out and left. Yeah, he did. He covered a lot of territory, too. You saw the range. That cavernous Texas outfield there at Globe Life Stadium, the Super Costco, as I like to call it. And, yeah, the Dodger outfield a much better night than what we saw yesterday. But a couple more here, and let's jump back into that inning. So Kiermaier, he legs it out, and then Diaz hits one to right and skips past Betts. So that one kind of gets past Betts. Didn't read that angle properly on that one. He'll tell you that he's going to make a better play there, maybe dive and stop at it, maybe kind of change his positioning on that one. But it took a real tricky hop there. It skipped past Betts for an RBI triple to make it 3-1 Dodgers. So they get their first run of the night on that RBI triple there from Diaz. And then Arozarena, he singles to left to make it 3-2 Dodgers. He left a breaking ball up. Arozarena just whacked it into left. He just smoked that one into left on that breaking ball. We're lucky that it wasn't a home run, but he left that, he hung that, and Arozarena made him pay. Then he strikes out Lau with a slider for the second out, so a big punch out. So, yes, he didn't have his best swing and miss stuff tonight, but he got some big punch outs in big moments tonight, did Clayton Kershaw. So then the big play. To me, the play I'll remember tonight was Barnes. This was the next inning, but Barnes was big, man. He guns down Arozarena trying to take second. So Barnes was just massive, man. Him behind the plate, Austin Barnes, you have my respect from now until forever for the way you can play the catcher position. So he goes out there, he throws out, guns down a Rosarena there, then jump to the bottom of the 4th inning. So bottom of the 4th, Kersh walks Margot, and the Rays get the leadoff man on for the 4th consecutive inning, 4 times in 4 innings. And then Kershaw walks Renfroe, giving the Rays 1st and 2nd, no outs. And then Margot steals 2nd. So an error on Chris Taylor there. He makes it to 3rd. It looked like it popped off like he popped off the bag there. So what'd you guys think? Let me know down below in the comments. Was he out in that play? Because to me, it looked like he came off the bag. It looked like Justin Turner made a very opportunistic tag there and kind of got him out there, but they didn't overturn it. They reviewed it. And then Joey Wendell pops to short for the 1st out, strikes out Adames with a curveball for the 2nd out, ties Verlander with 205 strikeouts with that punch out, and then he nails Margot trying to steal home for the 3rd out. To me, that was the game-changing play of tonight's game. Clayton Kershaw was just cool, calm, and collected right there, poised, throws a strike right there. Austin Barnes applies the tag, and they gun Margot out. A very bold move by Cash and the Rays to make that happen. So he had a nice jump, and in a lot of situations, a lot of pitchers would have rushed the throw. A lot of catchers might not make that tag. So Moose said he was definitely out on that play, on the 3rd play to Margot. He came off the bag, says Lynn. Lynn, let me get some puns. Joseph Galderon, Joey Galderon, great inside, Joey Wendell, all day, every day. Joey Galderon, one of the best catchers in big league history. There's no question about it. No, Joey Galderon, he was big in a different league. You might not have seen it. Veronica Ruiz out for sure from Veronica Ruiz over on Facebook. Elizabeth Dirtle, I think it was out, but okay. They didn't overturn it since they didn't overturn ours. Yeah, I mean, I think that sometimes you see that, but the Dodgers have benefited from so many big replay calls. You saw the big play with the Ozuna leaving 3rd first and leaving 3rd to tag up there in the NLCS on the Mookie Betts play. That really changed things there in that series. So to me, they've definitely benefited from it. Scott Rutherford from Melbourne, Australia. What up, Scott, here on the Dodgers Nation post-game show. You're from Australia, so you get to see the Giants season go down the drain the opposite direction. That must be pretty nice. Butane to pitch, Barnes catching, Smith DH, Jock to stay in the full game, Gratterall to close. Is that official? I was told we got Ray Bar Simeon. Just heard some more Seager hitting records. Corey is the first Dodgers player to ever record a hit in the postseason in 5 straight at-bats. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, Corey Seager, what he's been able to do, that's one of the big storylines of this postseason is that the Dodgers, that the superstar Dodger players that haven't come around, have not rose to the occasion in previous postseason, have delivered. Cody Bellinger is dealing with some stuff in this series, but you had that big 2-run shot off glass now in Game 1, and then you see he hits the go-ahead home run there in Game 7. He had his moment. Corey Seager, after tonight, this postseason, this is already a pretty nice sample size. He's slashing 344, 434, 781, OPSing 1215 in the postseason. Look at the strikeout numbers. You know how they like to pitch him in the postseason, breaking balls low and in. It has not been the Achilles heel this time around. He's punishing mistakes. He's first pitch swinging. Like Lynn likes to say, he's our Lord and Seager, which I love. But 10 strikeouts to 10 walks, 8 home runs, 19 RBIs, 2 doubles, 24-64. And Corey Seager has been just an absolute monster. He's positioned himself to get World Series MVP, and he is going to be a very rich man in a year from now. Scott Boras, he's going to get himself a bag. He's going to want $50 million a season if he plays like this for an entire year. But go Dodgers from Juanita. Good evening, Dodger fans. One more win. I can't believe we won that. Daddy Treetop. Yeah, every World Series win when you're a Dodger fan, it does definitely feel that way. But then you head to the top of the 5th inning. So the top of the 5th. So, yeah, the bottom of the 4th was just massive. I mean, Rays had 1st and 3rd there, an opportunity to blow it wide open and get a nice lead on the Dodgers. But that bold play and the execution from Clayton Kershaw and Austin Barnes to get him at the plate was just massive. But they're in the top of the 5th. Dodgers take that 4-2 lead on that Muncy mash, his 3rd home run of the postseason, and he got all of it. Like I said, the Muncy mash, it was a Muncy mash out there, right? Dodgers 2nd home run of the night, and Yeah, it was a big shot because they needed it, man. 4-2, then you're starting to give him a little more of a cushion. Then bottom of the 5th inning, he strikes out. Clayton Kershaw strikes out Kiermaier for his 206th in his postseason career. And now he's first all-time. His first all-time in postseason history, his 5th of the night. And then he strikes out Zunino on a foul tip for his 6th punch out of the night, gets Diaz to ground to short, and then at that point, he had retired 5 in a row. So it was his first 1-2-3 inning of the night, and then he would retire the next 2 batters of the 6th inning for a 7th straight. So it was big, man. Clayton Kershaw, he did his job out there. The Dodgers, they got the win, and now they're just one win away from baseball immortality. And Clayton Kershaw, heading into this postseason, man, he's just adding to his legacy. To me, you put him up there, a Mount Rushmore pitcher, when he gets that World Series ring, when you factor in the fact that he should have been the World Series MVP in 2017, in my estimation. And but here, guys, looks like we've what time is it here? Okay, wow, 104. We went way over. But, hey, thanks for rocking with us as always, guys. Dodgers Nation, you know you guys are the best. It's bottom of the ninth. 2 outs. I want you to swing for the fences. Give me your final takes here. And we'll be out of this one. And then I'll see you guys Tuesday. I'll see you guys Thursday. See you guys Tuesday. And we'll be celebrating. We'll be popping bottles. I already promised LSD. I'm going to be popping bottles, a bottle of champagne. Remember, it's going to be some cheap 7-Eleven, less than $10. But, hey, it's going to be nice. But here we go. Code Red was throwing fire. Give me your fire Dodger takes before we head out. Doug, we be trying, and there we go. Lynn, always coming through. Doug, we be trying and succeeding. There it is. I love it, Lynn. Always bring it. Mario, good job, Doug. Good night. Hey, good job to you guys, man. It felt good. We needed this win in the worst way, and we did. The Dodgers, they win Game 5 by a score of 4-2. The Dodgers are just one win away from baseball immortality. The team that wins Game 5 when the series is tied at 2 apiece goes on to win the series 65% of the time. And the Dodgers are so close we could taste it. But here we go. A couple more. We'll head out of here. Buehler, Cy Young, when I think the next couple years depends. It was weird this year how they ramped him up. Didn't throw much in the quarantine time. But to me, look, he's a top 5 pitcher. There's no question about it. He's in that elite class with Garrett Cole, Jacob deGrom, a lot of elite flamethrowers out there, and I think it's only a matter of time. And to me, he was a part of that team no-hitter there down in Mexico, but I think that we're going to see a no-hitter from him for sure. But Doug, good night, Doug from Geo. Doug, you are drinking on the air Tuesday. All right, Trent, I like it. Great win, especially after the last night. Ray Barsimeon Seager has proved this year and this postseason he's finally quite possibly the best shortstop in the National League. Yeah, to me, Lindor really kind of had an off year offensively to me for sure. Thanks a lot, Vigana. We got Dodgers in 6. We love you too, man. We are Dodger family. Gonsolin, we get it done. Grand slam from Jock. We need Mookie to have a big game. D-Mag, Dodgers Nation. Hey, thanks, Joseph Galderon, always repping with us here. Patrick Gagne, thanks, Doug and Catch. You back on Tuesday when the Dodgers finally win the World Series. Brian Alex always repping with us. Doug, you make this so exciting. Hey, man, the Dodgers and you guys do. But, hey, man, as always, guys, we'll be back with you right after the game. Be sure to tune into the pregame show hosted by the senior editors at Dodgers Nation, Clint Pasillas and Brooke Smith. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel at youtube.com/Lynn. How about this? We'll wrap on this, man. I like the off the wall stuff. Lynn asked, "What are we going to do tomorrow with their Trevino hit and run from Julian Dewar? What are we going to do with your day off tomorrow? Let me know. What will you be doing with the Dodgers off day tomorrow? I know what I'll be doing, man. I'll be probably watching Borat again, just chilling, man, sleeping, man. But I'll be getting my Z's in, man. Thanks, Veronica. Represent over on Facebook. Let me know. Fredo, Clinton Brook going to be popping that Jim Beam Dodgers bottle. Hey, that'd be cool, man. That's some good stuff over there. Thanks, Elias. We got Kelly Graham in the comments. What up, Kelly? Then we can pile. We can they can pile on the mound after they win the World Series. But what will you guys be doing in the offseason? Breathing easy from Teresa. Leo, I'll be wearing my Dodgers gear tomorrow. Hey, wear it with pride wherever you go. Praying for our pitching, Danny Jimenez. Yeah, you're not wrong to do that. Say a little prayer for the pitching. We got Jonathan Sherman in the mix saying nice. Jonathan Sherman, what up, Jonathan Sherman? Day one here on the Dodgers Nation post-game show. Buying booze, anxiously waiting for Tuesday. That's from Veronica. We got Teresa Haas. Ruben Moreno, Doug and out today. Man, you guys, I will finally free from nightmare when we win the World Series. Shout out to Ruben. I like it, yeah. Recall, we got Ken, Never Know, Ducks, Little Shrimp. You guys are just having a ball down there in the comment section. But hey, guys, thanks again, as always, for rocking with us here on the Dodgers Nation post-game show. Dodgers, 1 win away. Let's pop champagne Tuesday. See you guys Tuesday. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMAC_LA. That's at DMAC_LA. Be sure to head over to DodgersNation.com, your home for all things Dodgers baseball, analysis, post-game reaction, news, rumors. You'll find it right over there. See you guys Tuesday. Remember, nothing brings us together quite like Dodgers baseball. Think blue, bleed blue, and I'm out.
It's time for Dodger baseball.
And these Dodgers at last are world champions.
The Dodgers win 9-3 and bring Los Angeles its first baseball world championship.
Swung on and missed a perfect game.